Cool jerk. Cool jerk.
Did you know that October is Rocktober month for
Yeah.
Band X? Here to tell us more all about the show tunes, the parties, everything coming up. We've got a lot lined up. Bill Hamburger and Sherry Showalter. Welcome to the show.
Well, thanks.
Very nice to be here.
Appreciate inviting
Such
us.
a great time having you here already. We haven't even gotten the show started. We're already having a good time. Oh my goodness. So what have you two been up to?
Playing with Band X.
We've had a lot of shows this month already.
Yeah.
And we have several more coming up. So we're here to kind of make sure everybody knows
Actually,
what we're doing.
Tonight is TGIF is one of the big things in the village. We'll be playing that as well. And, you know, the Band X club thing, and Band X started here in the village, and
It
we
did.
started the club.
When did you start that?
The club?
We actually got officially, our inaugural, I think, club christening was just this last spring.
Congratulations.
Right before the big club event where all the clubs get together and talk
Yeah.
about what they do.
Okay.
We were like a week before that, and so we had to really hustle.
What made you want to start a club?
Well, it was, you know, the ability here in the village. First, there's so many great musicians here in the village, and it seems like every band started their own club because you can get different marketing aspects out of the club as you can't if you're not a club.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we wouldn't be able to come on television if you weren't a club.
We're here today because
Right.
we're a club.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a
So
perk.
That's a perk right there,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So real quick, for folks that would like to go to tonight's show, where's it at? What time?
Clubhouse 2. It's
Okay.
being hosted by TGIF, which they do shows every Friday.
And they're a club too.
And they are a club,
are a
and
club.
they do like a little happy hour thing from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So everybody comes and has a great time, and then, you know, they all go out afterwards and continue the party.
The after party.
Yeah, I think they go to the Club 19, a lot of them, so, you know, that's really fun there. And then for us, the next day on Saturday afternoon from 12:30 to I think 4:30, we're going to be over at Pumpkin City, which has been there since 1978, doing all this fun kind of family carnival, tons of pumpkins, hay bales, rides. They have a beer garden.
And you'll be performing live?
We will. We'll be there for, like I said, 12:30 to 4:30. It's really fun. We love it. Kids, grandkids, parents, everybody.
Last year we did 3 shows at Pumpkin City, and
Yeah.
she came out, every single one with a new costume.
Fabulous.
I just make the guys at least dress up with T-shirts that
Skeleton
have
shirts.
skeletons on it because
Okay.
they're not as into it as I am for some
Wow.
reason.
we
I
are.
don't know why that would be.
As a drummer, I can't put all that stuff on and play.
Oh yeah, sure. Make enough excuses. And you know, the other thing that we had going this month is one of the shows that Bill actually is the host for, or co-host, is Beyond the Gates.
Beyond the Gates, which
So
we're
they-
on.
Right, they did a whole Halloween thing about us at Pumpkin City, and we did that. So it's running, I think, all month on Channel 6 here
Oh,
as
how
well.
fun is that?
So that's really fun, too.
You guys really get into it. Are you going to be bored after October?
Oh, well, we do have other things coming up we'll tell you about in the next month or two, but
Yeah, we're booked all the way to next
Yeah.
year.
we
So-
are. We're kind of busy.
What we want to talk about is the Halloween show. It's coming up on the 31st.
Let's talk about
Yes.
spooky tunes.
On the
Yes.
Spooky Tunes.
Yes, we are really getting into some crazy
Yes,
stuff.
matter of fact, we'll be playing the song Spooky.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's requested.
That's-
and Monster
one of-
Mash. And
Yeah.
So is that what you play at Pumpkin City also?
We are going to probably break some of those out. Yeah, sometimes we kind of mix it up, decide. But at Pumpkin City, the kids are they're
Yeah.
just jumping around to anything we do.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. But
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So the Band X Halloween Bash, Thursday, October 31st.
It is.
Clubhouse 5.
Okay.
GRF is going to be there with a bar, and they've promised me they're going to bring out some cool Halloween signature drinks. They won't even tell me what they're going to be.
Oh,
Oh,
so you didn't make up the
surprise.
drinks?
I tried to. I tried to give them some suggestions. They said, we know
got
what
this.
we're doing. We got this. I'm like, all right, surprise me. And the doors are going to open at 5:30, but the bar is going to be in the lobby there starting at 5 o'clock. You know, really mixing it up and getting everybody in the mood.
The earlier you come, the more fun you're going to have.
That's right. We've
Yes.
got a bunch of decorations and fun things happening inside.
And will you be dressed up?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we're having a costume contest. And in fact, I've already got some donations that have been given to us. The All Musicians Club here in the village gave us 4 tickets to the Journey tribute band show at the PAC.
Oh, that's going to
It'll be on November 2nd.
amazing.
So we've got that, and we've got some other big, prizes and stuff. We are already selling tickets online on our website.
Okay.
So people can go to
Is there
our
a
website.
costume theme or
Not a
just
theme. No,
whatever
we know that people here in the village are very creative.
Yes.
So we're going to let them kind of bust it out, and just see what their little crazy minds come up with.
I love it. I love it. It's great. And then you're going to have prize for the best dressed?
Definitely
Yeah.
for the best. Maybe we haven't decided if it's the top 1 or 2 or whatever. We're not sure.
Okay. Well, you've
But depends on how
got
many
a
gifts
couple
we
of
get
days
donated.
to figure that out.
Yeah.
Sherry handles all those festivities. I handle the music.
Okay.
Yes.
So-
It's only $10.
They're equally important, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so where can folks go to get the tickets?
Again, they can go to our website, bandx949.com, and then if they go to our show dates page and just scroll down to the date that says the 31st and click on it, it'll walk you right through it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, what has been your history? You're both very musically inclined. How'd you get started in?
As a kid, we both started.
I started in kindergarten.
Singing.
Yes. Not because I wanted to, but the holiday Christmas program. And one day the teacher said, "Now on this song, all the rest of the kids are going to sit down and Sherry's going to sing this." And I'm like,
No, I'm not.
"Well, what am I doing that for?" But when you're a little kid, you don't really talk back to your kindergarten teacher and say you're not going to do it. So that's kind of where it
So,
started.
you think that was the pivotal moment?
It was definitely the start of singing solos. And then I tried to hide for years in the choirs, and I kept getting kind of plucked out.
Well, because your voice probably stood out above the rest.
Yeah, or I was
it
just having
does.
fun. Yeah. My
Very
voice does.
angelic?
I could be.
But we talk, constantly about because of the age group within the band and the age group we play with. We're astonished that we're still playing in our 60s and almost 70 for me.
Yeah.
Still playing this stuff.
Well, I just saw Mick Jagger. Not
Yes.
Mick Jagger. Oh my goodness! Now I'm having a
Mick Jagger with the Stones.
mind
Rolling Stones?
freeze.
Or-
No! Oh my goodness!
Steven Tyler?
Billy Idol.
Oh, Billy Idol.
Oh, Billy
okay.
Idol. Okay.
I just saw him. I stood front stage at a small venue concert, a charity event, and you would think the guy's 18 years old.
Yeah. Well, you have to stay in shape. I mean, we work out. You have to physically stay in shape to do
Yeah.
it. But we grew up in a time where music in public schools was just normal.
Correct.
Every kid could be a musician if you wanted to. It's not that way, and it hasn't been that way for a long time.
I think I was able to continue music because I married a public school music teacher.
Yeah.
Because before that, it was always, oh, why do you want to go out and play all the time? Well, she understood that. so
Oh, well,
that's
that
why I
lined
kept
up for you
playing.
very well.
Yes, it still has.
Right.
That's great.
And I ended up studying choral and classical music and touring Europe when I was 17 and singing in all the big cathedrals and cool things there. And then they nicely, politely told me in college that I had more of a pop voice, which is a classical way of saying, go do rock and roll.
Go do
or
rock and
something.
roll, kid.
Okay, well, hey,
So, and then
at least
I
you
did.
found your niche.
I did. I did a lot of
Right.
rock bands over the years, and I toured with a Pink Floyd band for about 15 years all over the world and stuff.
I
So
bet that
that was
was
kind of
fun.
fun. And then the pandemic hit, so I thought, okay, I'm old. I should give it up. I moved here. And then, it's like somebody on drugs that gets clean and somebody goes, "You want to sing a song?"
Yeah.
And I go,
It's a
okay.
drug.
And then the next thing you know, I'm at Guitar Center buying gear and getting in every band that I can.
It's a drug. It's, I
find.
mean, this
It
weekend.
is. It's contagious.
This weekend we came off of gigs so tired.
we were.
Oh, did you?
We were beat.
And we were just, okay,
We
I
had
gotta
a
give this up.
12-hour turnaround between
Yeah, it was-
one
Oh my
gig that
goodness.
went late at night, and then we had to be back at it by noon
By
the next
noon
morning.
the next day.
Well, that's
It-
going to
it
keep
was a little
your
blurry-eyed.
mind young, your
That's
your
what they
body
say.
young.
That's what you say.
Well, I mean, hey, I'd be doing it too if I had the talent. I just
Keep doing television. It's easier. You don't have to lug equipment around. Yeah, Billy Idol wasn't lugging his own equipment. That probably kept
No,
him
that
young.
does help if you don't do that.
I can attest he was not.
No.
I saw the stage being set up. So,
Yeah, that helps.
well, gosh, you guys, we can't wait to celebrate the Halloween bash with you.
And also,
Come in
just
costume.
heads up, we're going to be back here next month to tell you about our big thing that is happening in November. We're
Ooh,
having
can't wait.
another big
Can't
event
wait.
here in the village with a food drive. And then in December, we're going to be back again to tell you all about our say goodbye to 2024 or pre-New Year's Eve bash.
Oh, that sounds fun.
We've got good stuff coming up.
Lots of
Yeah,
good
and
things.
there's,
Yeah.
I think, on the screen the rest of
Yeah.
our schedule, at least through November. So you'll see the festival there. But
Okay, folks, start
Yeah.
marking your calendar because you're not
Yeah.
going to want to miss any of these events.
no.
All right. Thank you from
Sure.
Thanks,
Band
Gary. It's nice
X
to be here.
Live Music Band. Thank you for coming in. Bill and Sherry, appreciate your time.
Sure.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You're watching This Day on Village TV.